What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Lesser Athletes. My name is Chadwell, and today, like always, another interesting video for you here on the channel. Today is Smackdown review, the Friday before Backlash. You're going to see this the day of Backlash. I'm going to record it. I'm going to probably post this maybe 2 hours before, maybe even earlier, something like that, something crazy like that. I am recording this right after Backlash. I actually just took a shower, came back to record. I'm very excited to talk about this Backlash. We're going to talk about some reactions, some maybe setups they're probably doing. But yeah, let's get started. First, we're going to talk about the 8-women tag match, which just felt like it came out the blue or something. I was kind of shocked that this even happened, but I mean, it does make sense that you have the side of anti-damage control now with Bayley, Naomi, Tiffany. I almost said Tiffany. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. I almost said Tiffany Stratton for Jade Cargill. And then the other side is Tiffany Stratton, Tiffy time. And then we have, I don't know, that was the cringiest thing I could have done right there. Damage control. But it was a decent tag match. I think it was pretty good. This honestly showed me that the crowd for international crowds are electrifying. The overarching theme of this whole video is going to be that the crowd was the best crowd I have seen in a long time for WWE. Maybe when it comes to a SmackDown or Raw, whatever, like there, because the things that hurt Elimination Chamber and hurt WrestleMania, that was an open stadium. This is a bigger arena. I think it was the highest grossing SmackDown actually, and bigger arena, and it actually is enclosed, so that's going to be a big thing that would help them. But this was a good tag match overall. The move by Jade and Bianca to finish the match was just a cherry on top. It's just a preview of what their tag match is going to look like tomorrow. I think most of these fights were also previews that we'll talk about too. This was just an excellent, and I mean excellent, way to showcase that Jade and Bianca are going to be the next big thing, and they are going to win those tag team matches. I had predictions yesterday, upload on the channel. You should go check that out. Put some time and effort into there, and it also was definitely one of my favorite videos actually recording. I feel very confident talking about all that stuff. Yeah, but I do think that the ending where they kept moving and it was switching to women, to women, to women, to women, to, you know, Bianca winning it all for them was good. I thought there was a chance that Nia Jax would get involved. I thought there was a chance that maybe Nia Jax interfere, or maybe this is a disqualification. I was wrong, and I'm okay with that. I think it's possibly we see something with that tomorrow. Something kind of huge that we have to know also, I don't really highlight some of the interviews or promos that they do unless it's like a pretty big one. For example, like this Monday was the promo with Jay and Liv and Dom are in the back cooking something up. For example, though, this interview, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm wondering what is going to happen, but that's not the word I was actually about to say. Basically, in this interview, Bianca and Jade are talking about damage control, that I'm putting an end to damage control, but Bianca keeps looking at Bayley, clearly showing that their beef is not done. Something is there. It's something's in the brewing with them too, okay? But I feel like this promo is something that's going to be more than just a kind of talking about damage control and showing that the flames are still there for Bianca and Bayley. I feel like we could see a world where Bayley and Bianca fight, but I don't think that's the right decision. I feel like we've seen it before, 1, 2. I don't feel like there's a good way to go by that. Both are kind of in this babyface stage. Bianca is one of the biggest names in the whole company, while Bayley is also one of those, but she's becoming the babyface rather than the heel again. So does one become heel? Does Bayley kind of screw over Bianca in some way, and it's just misconfusion and they fight because of that? Is there just something mad about each other? I don't really know. I don't think there's going to be a way for them to fight here soon, but they keep trying to drop these hints, and WWE loves to plant the seeds for something maybe in the future. Again, talking about promos and kind of talking in general, just a little interview with Carmelo Hayes talking to Nick Aldis, talking about how good his match was, which excellent match with Cody last week. This segment has shown me that Carmelo is here for all of the smoke. And when I mean all of the smoke, I mean all of the smoke, declaring for the King of the Ring, and then Bobby Lashley kind of like talking to Carmelo, saying like, "Good job, man. You know, you didn't win, but still good job, whatever." And Carmelo's like, "Don't need your help, man. I'm Carmelo Hayes." Just like, and it was just an interesting statement. But Carmelo does go on to say like, what are you to tell me? What are you to help me with information? You have nothing to help. Like, you need to worry about yourself. Which there was a line that I'm forgetting because it was so early in the show. He said something like along the lines of like something about you need to be worrying about the spotlight or something like that. You need to be worried about winning. If you know, let me know. But is Carmelo wrong? I mean, this is the man. Bobby Lashley almost got left out two WrestleManias in a row, and Bobby Lashley is such a higher name. I think Carmelo versus Bobby is probably getting a little hinted here. I would really like this match. Would this happen for sure? Probably not, but I really would like this match. I think it would be a good match for Carmelo to be a stepping stone to show his elite capabilities. But yeah, I'm excited for that. Up next, we have New Catch versus Authors of Pain. This message happened, and I didn't know if they were going to mention of it, but I'm glad they did mention for the people that maybe are like, why is this match even happening? First, the Final Testament jumped New Catch Republic last week trying to assert their dominance, talking about the draft, whatever. And then afterwards, during NXT, which had an Uncle Howdy thing that I was debating on talking about. I'm not going to talk about it, probably this video. Had an NXT thing with Authors of Pain trying to get the tag team championships. Authors of Pain are distracted, and then New Catch Republic come out of nowhere, kick the hell out of him, out of them. Or I guess technically, I think they only kicked one. I forget which one it was. One of the twins. And then one got pinned after that. So this match happened, but this crowd. This is another example of how amazing these international crowds were. I'll talk about New Catch Republic with the crowd in a second, but when it was a hot tag for Pete Dunne, to Tyler Bate to Pete Dunne, or maybe it was it was that way. Amazing cheers, amazing clapping. You see everyone just clapping. And then you have just an amazing match overall. Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate have shown that they are a tag team match that is worth to kind of push up into the ranks. I really like them. I'm excited to see what they will do on Raw now. Also, Final Testament's now on Raw. But the match was just electric overall. But the biggest thing from here is I did not expect the Authors of Pain to win. People are kind of clowning on social medias, but the biggest reason why I didn't think that they were going to win was because these guys are from the UK. They are close by France. These are European, European wrestlers. I thought that would maybe be a thing because they were already getting huge chats, and big chants, big pops, whatever it is, with the crowd and everything. So why would you not try and make them win? Maybe there would be a huge pop. And the reason why I said the social media thing is because when the Authors of Pain won, it was just a quick nothing, and then just boo straight up. Super talking to me, but maybe they're trying to really create the these guys are evil thing. Again, another interview, but we have to talk about it because Paul Heyman had an interview with Nick Aldis trying to pull Randy Orton and KO out of the match tomorrow. Which is a little shocking, but I do think that there's more involved. This is a huge thing that is going to... I have a cut on my finger, if you can see right there, that is messing with me because if I bend, it cuts open again. Anyways, I don't know why I shared that. But again, why is this happening? I think this is a huge thing that's going on because something with the Bloodline. For example, the amount of times that he said the Bloodline will do something wild, then... talk about you don't want to do this. The Bloodline is planning something. The Bloodline's planning this. And another thing's crazy is that Heyman slips up. You can see in this image and says he hasn't spoken to Roman Reigns since WrestleMania. Roman Reigns didn't pull himself out the draft. Paul Heyman did. Another big crazy indicator that we were thinking maybe Roman is talking to Paul Heyman, but I do get the fact that it wouldn't have made that much sense in my opinion. I'm very happy that they're trying to say that Roman Reigns is just fully MIA, because I really think MIA Roman is going to get the biggest babyface pop when he comes back. But I do want to talk about that. I think this is going to lead to a Jacob Fatu debut. I made this on my predictions. Again, go check that out. I think this is going to relate to a Jacob Fatu debut. They always say that it's a numbers game with the Bloodline. The biggest thing that when they come up and they show pictures of the Bloodline, they show replays of the Bloodline, they show the numbers always work. Almost every time they mention the line, it's always a numbers game. It was a numbers game with the Bloodline. So what do I think is going to happen? A new number comes with the Bloodline. They have 2 people in the Bloodline right now. They used to have, let's say, with just Jimmy, Solo, Roman, that's 3. Then you have now, used to have Jimmy, Solo, and Tama Tonga. But now Jimmy's injured and kicked out of the Bloodline, it looks like. So now you have 2. I think Jacob Fatu is the member we're going to see tomorrow that's going to mess up KO and Randy Orton. But more talk about them actually right now. This whole RKO show was probably one of my favorite segments, and that might be because the crowd singing Randy Orton's theme was just chill straight up. Like hearing this crowd sing word for word Randy Orton's theme and then pop the minute he does his signature pose on top of the turnbuckles and the ropes was just excellent. I mean, excellent. But the biggest thing, another takeaway is this, is Paul Heyman's intro coming in. Again, another one that was fire. The crowd got really, really into it. But they're setting up the Bloodline to be this insane and wild and fierce thing that you don't know what they're capable of. You don't want to know what they're capable of. Funny enough, we see a Solo and Tama Tonga out of nowhere. Something that an RKO did not happen there. But they're just setting up this fierce and bloody Bloodline where I really just want to see what's in store for them tomorrow. I wish you could have seen my face when the LA Knight theme song came up and it was a crazy pop. And I also wish you could have seen my face when they show who he's going against and I see Angel out of Legado de Fantasma. I did not expect Angel to go against LA Knight today, but clearly they wanted to show LA Knight to the France crowd in some way or form. The LA Knight pop was probably the biggest pop of the night. I know Jey Uso had a after Smackdown match for them, and his crowd was hyped. I mean, everyone was going intense over there. But I was dying when I saw LA Knight versus Angel. I was like, what? Also, Angel saying yeah in the middle of the match, hitting LA Knight. I was dying for that too. Like this was a good match. There wasn't anything super impressive, but LA Knight, of course, is going to get the win on Angel. But of course, an LA Knight promo happens. He declares for the King of the Ring, and then Santos Escobar kind of declares for the King of the Ring. I forget if he has already declared, but he does say that he is going to attack LA Knight and everything, well, because he just talks and talks. And LA Knight, of course, gets everyone to say LA Knight, yeah, and all that stuff. So, it was just a crazy promo. I love LA Knight's theme song hitting and just the pop. It's just something that's just so replayable, and you just gotta love it. Imagine how crazy it would have been if A-Town Down Under would have lost those titles to Street Profits. Did I think it was going to happen? Not at all. Did I start to think it could happen? A little bit, the way they were fighting. Angelo Dawkins was going crazy. He was lit as hell. He was going move after move, band after band with them. But sadly, they both lost to A-Town Down Under. Street Profits intro also going into the crowd was one of the best moments I've seen. This whole show with the crowd and doing just the electric crowd, it was just perfect. It felt very well. I am so excited to see what's going to happen tomorrow. But yeah, A-Town Down Under was just, a good win. Of course, they had a little scumbag win. It was kind of scumbag, I guess, because the ref wasn't looking. Angelo Dawkins was kind of about to win. Doesn't happen, whatever. It wasn't too much of a scumbag win, but it was still a good match. I think that Street Profits, I would hope that they are going to win the titles in the near future, because I think they 100% deserve it. And lastly, on the end of the show, we have the Cody and AJ Styles face-off. And the thing that I loved the most from this was AJ Styles finally going heel. I mean, and when I say finally heel, I mean he's full on heel, talking disrespectful to an amazing crowd, talking horrible to Cody, slapping Cody after trying to act like they are some cool couple. it was nice seeing him hit the hell out of Cody. And that's not me saying I hate Cody. That's me saying I like to see the heel AJ Styles. But AJ Styles in this promo did cook. I mean, AJ Styles was talking about his Stardust days, was cooking, and I mean truly cooking, about how he grinded. He wasn't coming open with open arms. He had to grind his way to the top, while Cody just came back and all of a sudden he's on the top of the mountain. It doesn't make sense. AJ Styles made a lot of sense and he should have probably went against how he's one of the best wrestlers just period of all time, not even WWE wrestlers, but he was talking that talk and he made amazing points. I'm excited to see their match tomorrow. I think it's going to cook. I think France is going to love a Cody and AJ Styles match, because the way they were acting during this promo was something that I love to see, and I'm just so hyped after tonight, seeing tomorrow. Lastly, the thing that made me probably the most hype as hell was probably the Uncle Howdy teases. QR code today goes to a WWE website this time. Actually on their website this time, and it's a promo for Smackdown, talking about 2 nights, the face-to-face whatever, and there's glitches or switches whatever, and then it full on switches to an Uncle Howdy theme where it's, the girl in the top right here, fully her just like recording, talking a little bit. You said something about him. She's like, I miss him. No, I'm joking. Just talking about something with him, talking about all this. The main thing that we got from this was she said, "We are reborn." It's the same wedding bride that we have seen multiple times. Could this be Sister Abigail? I don't think so. Could this be something else? I don't even know at this point. But yeah, it is shocking. We were reborn makes me feel like this could be a Wyatt family type of thing. Potentially, Eric Rowan has re-signed a contract with WWE. Braun Strowman's back, of course. I really wish I could see Alexa Bliss. Not probably going to happen. But the biggest thing out of all of this was that we believed. Talk Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas, of course, is the Uncle Howdy. Now, them saying Bo makes me feel maybe this is going to be a creepy vibe, and it's going to be still Bo Dallas, just Bo Dallas regularly. I don't think, we'll see. I think it could be a way where it's Bo Dallas maybe regular. I'm just going to throw out this scenario. I just want to throw this out there, so if this happens, I can say I'm correct. Maybe we see a version of, it's not as creepy as an Uncle Howdy, and it's actually just straight up Bo Dallas. And that's how we get this. Maybe it is Uncle Howdy because he wasn't, full on costume. I said costume. Just full on just makeup and everything when it came to a end of the Immortal documentary. I don't really know, but them saying Bo is very interesting. Bo Dallas, we believed it was a glitch quickly with the video, and then in here they had this huge thing with we believed, and you see the we believed. I'm excited with the fact that they're trying to edit a Smackdown with what is it called, Backlash. Maybe they come tomorrow to Backlash, or maybe it's a lot of people think it's gonna happen at Backlash. I think it also could be a Clash of the Castle thing because of the dates entered was Clash of the Castle. Maybe it's King of the Ring. I really hope it's tomorrow. Technically today when you're seeing this. I'd rather it be then. But yeah, let's just see. Other than that, that's it for me on this channel today, doing a Smackdown review. If you want to see my predictions for Backlash, that when you're seeing this is already out. It is right here. You should go check it out. It is on the channel. Look at it. I put a lot of effort into it. I put a lot of predictions into it. I put a lot of just stuff that I wish you'd probably go see. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you in the next one. I'll probably upload my live reaction. I'll probably upload initial reactions tomorrow. So yeah, see you guys.